NTJENJEVVU WEVULA ndiwalima tilimu 100.9 FM mu radio Bukalanga mu tichi cha Gechenge titimuka nkalanga kwayedza ungine muminda
tipanamano mu PICSA lima kuna njele lima kuna vuchenjebvu tibasiwa ne World Food Program, Meteorological Service Department, University of Reading ne Agri-Tex kuti tigwene pukana na chihanduka kwe chimo chemepo kwatinoti climate change.
tilimu 100.9 FM mu radio Bukalanga
Lubakandi 29 minutes to 12 wiliwe radio Bukalanga uleziwane nsikana over the golden girl ndindake na DJ nehe yapea timobatila ke ndongoloso yedu inoyintshenjebvu wevula ukulima okulenhlakanipho kwatinove ziwisana tina WFP abaye tina Agri-Tex tina MSD ne University of Reading tose tilipasi kwendongoloso inoyiPICSA takalinga kuti chimo chemepo chohanduka kwatinotine chikuwa climate change and aitonda ndawo climate change yakabuya zwa chose kwakaka kuti iminawe tipane mano kuti totubula chini ndewo yeyi ye climate change
ngande kulezo ke ngilira ngokuthi chicho radio Bukalanga 100.9 FM awunolebeleka phela ndi DJ neha msana nova chose pasi kwena kamasendu balilimi mupone sezelani ndongoloso ndenyo yahayo batsa achaba chebulilima ne Mangwe right andondana the golden igeli sako kwataleba phela utatitonda toka tinabezi ivanova kunabidza kasiyana kwakutanga kuli kwe MSD kumwe kakale kuli velutavi kwe Agri-Tex department. The time is exactly 27 minutes to 12 at Radio Bukalanga 100.9 FM.
May you please introduce yourself?
My name is Roger. I work for the Meteorological Services Department as the provincial head for Matabeleland South Province. My work in Matabeleland South Province is to help mitigate climate change through giving impact focus to the farmers and in all trying to bring meteorological work to the communities and increase the visibility of the meteorological services as well.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the introduction. May you please explain the 2023-2024 seasonal forecast to the farmers?
The farmers would have to understand what we mean by below normal, above normal, and normal.
Okay.
I would usually like to give it as an example of a family.
Okay.
Where in a year they would need 10 bags of maize to survive throughout the year. If they would have anything less than 10 bags, they will be having below normal food, so they will be food insecure. At the same time, if the same family will have 20 bags of maize in a year, they will be having more than enough of what they would require in a year. So we would call that above normal. So band that becomes normal food for them is what would be ranging from 10 bags to 20 bags.
Okay.
Where 20 is above normal and 10 is aligned for below normal. So if they would normally be in the normal range, the average is something that is between 20 and 10, which would be 15 bags. So if anyone has got 15 bags, he would be sitting pretty. For now, in us giving the forecast, when we say this season we are expecting normal with a bias towards normal rainfall, we are saying this family has got enough food, but it has got a tendency of coming from the 15 bags going towards the 10 bags. But they are not in danger of starvation.
Okay.
So that's the same with the season. When we say normal with a tendency towards below normal rainfall, we are saying they have sufficient rainfall, but with a tendency towards going to less rainfall for that season.
Okay, thank you. I hope the farmers really understood that. Now, how often are the forecast reports updated and how are the forecast reports communicated to farmers?
We develop the seasonal forecast end of August, beginning of September, and we then distribute it to the farmers. This forecast is then updated end of December, 1st January, after 3 months of the season. We have got the second is called a 10-day forecast.
Okay.
This is a forecast which is developed with the farmer in mind, where you remember we talk about a 10-day dry spell. So we give a 10-day forecast, and this forecast is issued on Tuesday and updated on Fridays. It targets the farmer planning during the season so that he can know whether to expect a long dry spell. The third forecast is the 3-day forecast, which we call the short-term forecast. The short-term forecast is updated every day.
Okay.
It usually talks about what has happened today, what will happen tomorrow, and what we anticipate the day after tomorrow. And this one is updated every day and is the one that is usually given on national television and national radio.
Okay. Now, how does the department collaborate with other agencies to produce the forecast reports?
We depend on observation.
Okay.
So the observations that we make are the ones that we use as input into developing a forecast. So now this time around, we have had many agencies, UNMA agencies mainly, contributing automatic weather stations that we have now installed across the country. I think we are sitting over more than 50 automatic weather stations that we have got from several partners.
Okay.
Yes.
How is the department working to improve the accuracy of the forecast reports?
The more input we have, the more observations we get, the more likelihood we able to focus into what would be expected to happen. So, with a larger database or a larger number of observational stations, for both land and atmospheric observation, our forecast is bound to improve. Furthermore, we have got the traditional models that we use, like the GFS,
Okay.
like the European Center for Medium Range Forecasting, and we have got satellite imagery. Recently, we had an installation of Doppler radars across Zimbabwe. All these, they contribute into us being able to come up with a more accurate forecast.
Okay. What is the biggest challenge in producing accurate forecast reports?
We cannot talk about climate change impact without talking about, we cannot talk more about our focus without talking about the climate change. The impact of climate change is given a lot of variability to rainfalls, both in time and space. We have noticed that weather phenomena or hydrometeorological phenomena is becoming more severe and impact when it occurs. This is all due to climate change. It also impacts on the traditional way we have been able to depict where this phenomena can happen, because now it varies on a very small space in the area, and it also varies in the time that it falls. Like we estimate that we will be able to have 50 millimeters of rain over 24 hours. We can have that 50 millimeters of rain falling in 15 minutes over about a space of only 1 kilometer radius, whereas we would have been expecting that kind of phenomena to move from one area to another.
Okay, sir. How is the seasonal forecast information presented in a way that is easy for farmers to understand and use?
The best way to give the information to the farmers is to give them with an analogy, as I did in your question number one.
Okay.
And secondly, to give it with examples of what has happened in their season, in their areas where they live. Notwithstanding that, they have got to understand that whether I would be saying the season will be normal to above normal, or I will be having above normal rainfall, there would be a likelihood that at one place or another, with this variability, they might not have as much rain as would have been expected in the forecast.
Okay. Can the department provide specific planting and harvesting days based on the forecast? If so, how?
We cannot give those specifics as a department.
Okay.
As a department, we give that our rainfall season starts from October and it ends in April. And when we give the seasonal forecast, we are given the rainfall total for the entire season. However, the actual start date of that rainfall phenomenon varies from one place to the other, although we can have an average start date of a rainy season in a place. But the final planting date or harvest date is determined by requires for germination and how a plant can actually mitigate a dry spell. So that specific lies with the agricultural ministry.
Okay. Does the department offer training or other support to help farmers use the forecast information effectively?
Of late, with the impact forecasting, with a mitigation to the climate change, we find that many development partners, the MSD and the Agricultural Ministry through Agritech, and even including irrigation and the mechanization, are joining hands to meet with farmers and the communities and educate them on how best to make themselves food secure. Such programs include the PICSA, which is the Preparatory Integrated Climate Services Participatory Integrated Climate Services for Agriculture. There is also PSIP, which is the Participatory Scenario Planning. There is the FFS, which are farmer field schools. There is the LCTRR, which is the Level Center Disaster Risk Reduction. All these programs, they look at mainstreaming climate change to agricultural extension.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Munira, for your time and for the information that you shared to the farmers. May you have a good day.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
NTJENJEBVU wande walima tilimu 100.9 FM mu radio Bukalanga mutichi cha Gechenge titimuka nkalanga kwayedza ungine muminda
Lubakandi 9 minutes to 12 divoka etawa etate aramunyira belibe MSD betichenesela nekwe seasonal forecast ndogalabwe kuti mose balimi mawa kuti seasonal forecast tobatileba nekweni kwangwenu walike takumbiwa mu studio tinabezi iwe beva ku Agritech ndokumbila muzitule
Mawuyani mangwanana anasi radio Bukalanga ndolebeleka ndisehlukene ndimuna Romandlo ubani mbuyu
Mawuyani bakamu mawuyani tohangana nasi pano inolebeleka ndimani epapa apa kuti chishakechenge tabo
Malila ngombewe ndahane ndebo Malila ngombewe ndahane tamba Bamalaba we ndahane ndebo Bamalaba we ndahane tamba Wenjenjema we ndahane ndebo Wenjenjema we ndahane tamba
Tatongo betazwisana nebamwe balimi bekumangwe betibudza nezila yekuti bano researchini yet not seasonal forecast ayiweni belebeleka
siyalima sihlanyele kwaso kusithike nxa sokusiya ngale kubo mathi ngani okubala sokuvuthwa kunya kwamazambani sesivuna sibeka siyabona ngani siyakubo June amabele besethaziwe sesiwavuna sesiwafake esizini sisuka lapho isizini elandelayo ngiyokubhula sesibhula amabele esethaziwe khona phana kubo July kusephela kuba August siyabe sibhula amabele esethaziwe eqinile so ngaso sisiya ngale futhi sesichapha ngale ekubhuleni sesiqalisa futhi ukulungiselela futhi ugatsha ngoba thina sabathayi bagatsha babanzima abanye bathi 14
Go ahead,
grades
that's our program.
thina ngiyosebenza ubuthakathaka o-10 11 siyabakhaya so amaproject lana iwasincedisayo thina kakhulu ngoba indawo yethu iwomile ayinazulu elihle njengakwezinye indawo so thina sisebenzisa ugatshombo kakhulu esigabeni sethu ukuthi sithole amabele.
Hayi, siyakuzwa mama, siyabonga kakhulu. Kwangweniwa likengo lili wangu tawa balimi bakasiyana beleba nezila zakasiyana zabanowisanako seasonal forecast kwangweniwa liketo zwake nabo bangu babili bandinabo ipapa studio yobeva ko Agritex ndokumbila buza kuti imi selutabi kwe Agritex selutabi kwe balimisi mwazibisa chini balimi nekwe seasonal forecast.
Ndaboka balimi tobazibisa kumituno yetu hayi kuti tuna mihangano tobabuza kuti chimwe chimile chini hayi kuti koholisiwa tobazibisa kakale hayi kuti tikuma FFS tobazibisa nekuma trainings tobazibisa balimi bethu kuti chimwe chapahesho tini golele.
Okay, ndo wapapaye ndidzipi zila zamunohingisa bachenesela balimi kuti bahingise chini seasonal forecast ngobe bamwe ndogala kuti vanenge singawisise kuti apa kuyi below normal to normal kene kuyi normal to below normal kobe kulebgane kweni.
Ndavoka batichenesela balimi anti tokwanisa kuti tive takasama mu WhatsApp group koka kuti babe bebona pati to dana ma trainings kuma trainings papa ndipo patinosvika tivachenesela kuti apatiti below normal to vhani apatiti above normal to vati vhani to atitova to dana ma trainings kuphela ngoba atingagari tivadana kuma trainings kuphela kuna ma demos apatita ma demonstrations to vata talebeleka nebalimi bethu batinabo kuti kumile chini takalingilila kuti kuocho limna tokakale tohingisa ma distribution points apatisvika tivapambeu tovaudza kakale kuti pahe kumile chini takalingilila kuti kuve chini ini kwavangata.
Okay, ndigobe bulemo kunohangana nebalimi pakuhingisa seasonal forecast iye yamuno mababa machivaudza kuti seasonal forecast imile chini ivo sebalimi ndogala kuti vanomukudza kuti imndohangana uku na uku vanohangana nebulemo kwakadini.
Papaya pamitunhu yedu apati hingisana nebalimi kumwe havatotiudza kokatokuona apati levelesana navo obuda uwana kuti mlimi maybe atohwisisa unovavudziwa kokatohwisisa chinhu chaavudziwa indiko papa yake tohaka zila dzokuti tingamutalusira chini kuti ahwisise. Kumwe kakale kwatinohangana nako papa yake unohangana nebalimi kuti balimi unokwanisa kuti avahwisisa eziva kuti ndakamira kuti nditame so kumbe ndite hoku na hoku sehachimo chakajali pahe seasonal forecast yati inobva kuti and but wana kuri kuti hayi hana ndava nako iye
vano ignore.
Okay, tingafanisa nokuti ko maybe ngonwari tova titi ailimeni mapfunde navo zemwe wana kuri kuti mlimi iyatohaka mapfunde nezemwe unotola unobvuma
pameho awo
koka ayenda kuminda iye unosviketa chini isazvo ichimanga pako achitswa
olila nawe kakale. Okay, hayi ndosisa kwazvapayo seasonal forecast inovabhata chini ivo sebalimi titi maumbuza ndlimi kuti seasonal forecast imile so iye ebe ehwisisa akale ebe etebela chamaumbuza ekochivona kuti vano inovachiza chini.
Seasonal forecast inovachiza kwazvo kuti vayavanganye zvinhu zvavo neruvaka vadumuse zvinhu zvavo zvavanotingisa neruzivo kwavanova venako kakale inovancedisa kwazvo aiti kuti pamwe vakagora kuti vasemafetilizer vanhu vaveziva kuti tosafertilizer nemahuwa mvula inova ilipo kene inova isipo nentaye ruzivo kwavanova vanako kuti mahuwa anotevera mvula inova inoona mahuwa mangana.
Okay.
katokwana we tabilani ndahanendebo nekunelewe tabilani ndahanetama
kwangwe nowalike ngulili wangu weredio Bukalanga lobaka ndi 12:12 mu studio unamsana uwo DJ Nehe nensikana uwo the golden girl tili mundongoloso yedu NTJENJEBVU WEVULA ukulima okulenhlakanipho chikalanga choti icho NTJENJEBVU ndewalima NTJENJEBVU ndewati wawali dovula iduma ekalungisa mbewu kwangwe nowalike ebawulili ndompalo wako kutiko unohaka fona ebuzwa unohaka sa message ebuzwa unohaka sa WhatsApp ebuzwa tinabo be Agritech ipapa bayapo kuti vakuhandule number ndi 0719523541 uti bate ipapo vachiyapo ubuzwa cha unohaka buzwa bekuhandule. Ndatiko ndigele name mande ipapo beva ku Agritech vanohaka titafunela kumwenyana nekwe seasonal forecast yegole ileli yakabuda.
Tavoka seasonal forecast yedu yakabuda tikaiwatose patino titi laidzane tili Bukalanga chaka chebukalanga kumitunhu yedu yakasiyana siyana yekuti aisimeni nekutsa magodi isitoti intwasa kumbe kachopo anti kuti tibatsikane vanhu tiwane kafu kwakabaluleka kumbe kwakanaka kuti kakale hawu dzwala zvilimo zvizvo usidzwale luvaka kunompela kutila kuti kukauya pisa kubva kwatsva kwose hai kumwe kudzwale ukusiyanisa ndiko kumwe kwatingati tilaidzane sevalimi kakale tisilabukile dzwala chimanga tidzwale zvinhu zvinonga vomzembe navo mapfunde zvinhu zvinomilana nehuva takalingirira season forecast yedu yadusiwa taiwa tatemunyira vetivudza papaya titangisa program yedu kwakanaka kakale futi kuti patilima tise zvilimo zvinonda pehuku nezvimwe zvinonda kusi apatilima kumwe tatilima nemwombe dzedu imwe ndau yasala papaya tokwanisa kuti tise zengwe tise nyemba kusi tikida kuti kumwe kukatsva pamwe tingawana kumwe kudze kuti tisihaye zvikafu tisihaye zvodliwa kakale kwakanaka kuti tilingirire kakale kuzvipfuwo zvedu ngove hala itolova isvi vanhu toka koka inolova kose nezvipfuwo zvedu ayati zvilimileni kafu zviyapo zvikafu zvechikuva zvinolimwa zvitoti fodder production pati zvilima kakale kumwe kwakungatibhatsa sevalimi kuti tipfuwe kakale zvipfuwo zvitukununu zvinonga vombudzi navo huku kotibhatsa kakale kokuya kutila kuti kokuya kutohwila hala kakale kokula kotora chivaka chifutsvanana kuti kukule kungatibhatsa kova kulelu kakale haukutengesa hakutofanana nechipfuwo chingapa ng'ombe kuti uzotengese ng'ombe nootanga ukavana ndibona ndiko kwandinako ikoko ndavoka.
Okay, tovoka me mandevele wawulili wangu kuti kukayiko imina sindadika phela kukayiko apatilima tilimela zodliwa zvedu musikangangwe zvipfuwo kukayikuna ino fodder production mulimela ng'ombe kutila kuti apewovunavo neng'ombevo udzivunilevo zisihaye chedla
Wakani chilani ndahane dama.
Ndoyibona message yenyu vakanokwa pai mukati imi chikwapu zimwe ndawo chonda chimuchuluka moha kuti tihemu chikalanga Mr. Munyira kuna kwavabhata kwanovona ngati ichinhu chakamilidzika kwazo kunlimi ndochititafuna yana nechikalanga apatiti iswi rainfall inove normally to below normally toti nechikalanga toti iswi vula yatinowana inokhona lizana nevula yatagalati wana kene ibe pasi kuyatagalati wana akusitongoi akuna vula balimi kukaivula akusitongoi aitapo kwaivula ino lizana neyatagalati wana kene ibe pasi nyana kuyatagalati wana.
Ndafane nyota. Ndahane dama. Ndafane nyota. Ndahane dama. Shikizani kuna mwali batipevula. Shikizani kuna mwali batipevula. Vulanga ine. Pasikwa oma.
Sona ikoko ndoti ayilimeni makamu wangu ayilimeni mituni yebukalanga bulilima Mangwe netishagechenge ilokobe lubakagwelima lungisa mbewu kutila kutivula ikana munde munolima akustungo ivula aitapo kwa ivula ingalezana na yatagalati wana ngeno ku region 4 and 5 kene ibe homanana nyana kuyatagalati wana mustongo vuma wana pepe mbabetiko kwaye akuna vula ate kulileveswa ikoko
vulanga ine pasikwa oma vulanga
musika ngangephela fona muhala we radio bukalanga mubuso komno hakabuzwa kwasala nje maminesinyana kuti bomme be agritaxi beyende tola kokulubaka okuhingise nebuchenjevu that isi program yedu ino inchenjevu wevulwa buzwa phela cha usawisisa kuna 0719523541 chikalanga choti icho kusingapele chisingapele chohula kwangu nowalekelo vakandi 14:12 mbomme be agritaxi be hakayenda ke musano mukayenda memandebele ndokumbila mubene mawi amuno dasila bawilili kakalebeli bawilili beli balimi.
Dahoka mawe andinosiya nawo vanhu makamu vanhu vechikalanga ikuti ngati lingelizila dzitswa dzelima tisitongotevela kwatako kuti wana vo vatategulu ngove kwachivone kunhu kunoi kumbe ikonyana kumbe ikunhu kunoi climate change kwachiti tisengesazolema ndizo aingineni muzila dzitswa dzelima nawo ndavoka kololo watomale chivelu wayenda
toboka memandlovu ndokumbila ke Mrs. Munaro kuti ivo modasila api mawi bawilili bedu beli balimi kakale
ndaboka masikati amasi nditi balimi musihle muti magoda anolema hingisani ripha balimi inobhata bovula sekunobhata magodi nekuthi shatinolilila ndeshokuthi vula igale pasi isitongopinda koka nemawe yawo bayenda banembuyu
kwangwene walekelo bakande 16:12 nsikana uwo the golden girl weyenda ke tihala ndongoloso yedu ino inchenjevu wevula lima kunanjele ukulima okulenhlakanipho ndigalabwe kuti mawa kuti basichina masimba tsamakodi egajobu kukayi kuna imezila kale yelima ino yiripha konoba uhingisa madonki nayiko kunoti kungulili wose loti kunlimi wose haizameni nezila dzose nemaboko ose tigwena chechipukanana chakaha konyana chisingande ndawo konyana chinoi climate change
Toboka ke ba wili tashiswika ke kupelo kwenlongoloso yetu yati nayo inotintjenjevu wevula ndokalabwe ba wili mose mu mitunu yose especially Mangwe tabatisika kwazo apatakalingisana nendewo iye nasipela tisikanga ngwe kuti tatakalingi episode 2 tatilingane seasonal forecast kuti notibatsa chini tivokele tavi kwe MSD tivokele tavi kwe Agritech ativoke kangompela nendongoloso ye PICSA iyo ino tungamigwa ni WFP bihingisana ni University of Reading kwangu knowledge baka is exactly 18 past the 12 for marking to the end kwenlongoloso ye
NTJENJEBVU ndo walima tilimu 100.9 FM mu radio Vukalanga mutichi cha Gechenge titimuka nkalanga kwayedza ungine muminda
tipanamano mu PICSA limakuna njele limakuna vuchenjebvu tibasiwa ne World Food Program, Meteorological Service Department, University of Reading ne Agritech kuti tigwene pukana na chihanduka kwe chimo chemepo kwatinoti climate change.
tilimu 100.9 FM mu radio Vukalanga.